Have you ever noticed how the universe seems to be speaking to you in whispers? That moment when you think of an old friend and they call minutes later, or when you keep seeing the same number everywhere you go. Most people dismiss these as mere coincidences, but what if I told you there's a secret language hidden in these everyday moments that could completely change how you see reality? Welcome back to Aligned Action. Today we're diving deep into something that's been haunting philosophers, scientists, and mystics for centuries. The mysterious world of synchronicities and the patterns that might be orchestrating your life in ways you never imagined. But first, subscribe to our channel. Let me start with a story that'll make your skin crawl. Last month, Sarah from Chicago was stuck in traffic, randomly thinking about her grandmother's old recipe book. She hadn't thought about it in years. 20 minutes later, she walks into a coffee shop and overhears two strangers discussing that exact same vintage cookbook her grandmother used to own. Coincidence, maybe. But here's where it gets weird. That same day, she receives a package from her aunt containing her grandmother's actual recipe collection that had been missing for a decade. This isn't just one isolated incident. Millions of people worldwide report similar experiences daily, and the frequency is increasing. But here's what most people don't realize. These aren't random events floating in chaos. They're part of something much bigger, something that challenges everything we think we know about cause and effect. The human brain processes approximately 11 million bits of information every second, but we're only consciously aware of about 40 bits. That means 99.9% of reality is happening below our conscious radar. What if those coincidences aren't coincidences at all, but glimpses of patterns our subconscious mind is constantly detecting? Think about it this way. Your brain is like a sophisticated pattern recognition machine that's been evolving for millions of years. It's designed to find connections, even in seemingly random data. When you experience what feels like a meaningful coincidence, your brain might actually be picking up on subtle environmental cues, behavioral patterns, and information networks that your conscious mind completely missed. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Recent research in quantum physics suggests that consciousness itself might play a role in shaping reality. The observer effect shows us that the act of observation can actually influence the behavior of particles at the quantum level. What if our focused attention and emotional states are somehow influencing the probability of certain events occurring in our lives? Consider this. Have you ever noticed how when you're in a great mood, good things seem to happen more frequently? Or when you're stressed and anxious, everything seems to go wrong? Most people attribute this to selective perception, and they're partially right. But there might be something deeper happening here. Your emotional state affects your behavior in microscopic ways. The way you walk, talk, make eye contact, even the micro expressions on your face. These tiny changes influence how others respond to you, which creates ripple effects throughout your social network. Suddenly, that lucky break or unexpected opportunity doesn't seem so random anymore. But let's go even deeper. What if these synchronicities are actually your subconscious mind's way of communicating important information? Your brain is constantly processing patterns and making predictions about future events based on past experiences. Sometimes this information surfaces as intuitive hunches or gut feelings. Other times, it might manifest as an increased sensitivity to environmental cues that create the appearance of meaningful coincidences. Here's a practical example. You keep seeing a specific street name everywhere, on billboards, in conversations, on license plates. Your conscious mind labels it as weird coincidence. But your subconscious might be picking up on subtle patterns that suggest something important is going to happen related to that location. Maybe there's a job opportunity, a relationship, or an experience waiting for you there. The key is learning to distinguish between random noise and genuine patterns. Not every coincidence carries deep meaning, but some definitely do. The trick is developing what researchers call synchronicity sensitivity. This involves paying attention to the emotional resonance of these events. Meaningful coincidences usually carry a specific feeling, a sense of significance that goes beyond mere surprise. Start keeping a coincidence journal. Write down unusual occurrences no matter how small. Look for patterns over time. You might be shocked at what emerges. Some people discover recurring themes that seem to guide major life decisions. Others find that certain types of coincidences tend to happen before significant life changes. But here's the most mind-bending part. The more attention you pay to these patterns, the more frequently they seem to occur. It's as if the universe responds to your awareness by amplifying the signal. Scientists call this the frequency illusion, but experiencers often report that something more mysterious is happening. This brings us to a profound question about the nature of reality itself. Are we passive observers in a predetermined universe, or are we active participants in creating our experience through the power of focused attention and intention? The answer might lie somewhere in between, in that mysterious space where consciousness meets quantum possibility. The secret language of coincidences isn't just about predicting the future or finding hidden meanings. It's about developing a deeper relationship with the intelligence that seems to flow through everyday life. Whether you call it intuition, the universe, or simply your subconscious wisdom, learning to read these subtle signals can transform how you navigate life's challenges and opportunities. So the next time something seemingly impossible happens, don't dismiss it too quickly. Pay attention. Feel into it. Ask yourself what your deeper mind might be trying to tell you. The universe might just be whispering secrets that could change everything. If you got value from this video, like and subscribe to our channel.